Imagine an 18-year-old boy called Blessing. He wakes up at 5 a.m. and he instantly goes and takes a cold shower. He leaves the cold shower, he goes and answers 10 emails. He gets done, he goes outside and he runs 5 miles. He comes back, he does his homework, and then he prepares his breakfast. Comes back, go on WhatsApp. After that, then he sits at a desk and then he does his most important work. Think he's gonna make much progress? Now imagine another guy called let's call him BJ. BJ wakes up within 5 minutes. He has washed his face and he's on his computer and he's doing his most important task. Let's say they both do the same task for 1 hour. Who is going to get more done? Blessing or BJ? Weird names, but you get the sense. You don't need to do more to get more done. So I'm going to teach you how to outwork everyone by actually doing less. There's a concept called death by 1,000 cuts, but forget it, it's complicated. Just imagine this. Every day you wake up, your brain is at 100% energy, right? And everything that you do, you are giving away a few percentages of your energy. So when you decide to go and study, that's 20%. Decide to answer emails, that's 10%. Decide to prepare dinner, to prepare breakfast and eat cereal, that's another 13%. So all these decisions that you make, and then your most important task, which is very, very hard, that's like 50% of your brain power. So all these decisions and these things that you are doing, that's shaping your brain power percentage. So what most people do, they wake up and then they do these random things, 5% there, 20% there. And then by the time that they sit down to do their most important task, they are left with like 2% of their brain power. That's why they work for like 3 hours. They don't even get that much done because they're not even there. They've completely exhausted their brain power percentage. Like, let's get the sense, okay? So what I'm trying to say to you, that everything that you do, imagine you have 100%. Everything that you do, you're giving away a few percentages, 5% here, 20% there. Then you reply to that girl that you don't even like, that's 3%. You message your crush, that's like 30%. And then you sit down after 3 hours to do your most important task. You have like 10% left. You can't even focus. That's why you're thinking about video games while you are still trying to work, trying to record a video. You're just thinking about video games, thinking about Minecraft. Why? You have completely exhausted your brain power. Now, so what I'm trying to say to you is that try to remove as many things in the morning as possible so that you can actually work while you have the most amount of brain power percentage. While your brain is still at 90% or 80%, that is good. Then you work and then you work and then you can reply to emails, reply to all this stuff later after you have done the most important task while you had the most energy. This is how you refill your brain power percentage to 100%. You can go out to a place where there is no distractions, there is no music, there is no people out there, it's just you and nature. I'm saying go for a walk. I go for a walk like I used to do this, but now because of circumstances I don't do this stuff that much. But if you go to my old videos, you hear me talking about this. But you go for a walk out there in nature, and then you just look at trees, and then all that vegetation is so worth it. I can't stress this enough. Going for a walk is going to refill you by like 50%, meaning if you're like 20% brain power left, you come back, you have 70%. That's enough for you to do a very, very hard task. The other thing is to allow your brain to just to reboot. And how do you reboot? By sleeping. But what if you are like me and you get in bed during the day, 30 minutes or just turning and turning, you can't even sleep? Well, here's what I do. There's something called an NSDR. If you go on YouTube, you can find it called a non-sleep deep rest. I'm going to link it below if I can. If I don't, not my fault. But it's called an NSDR. If you do that, 30 minutes is equal to like sleeping. You get the same benefits. I mean, not exactly the same, but there are good benefits of that read generation by just doing an NSDR. And the good thing about it is that you can fall asleep while doing it, so it's a boost either you sleep or not. By doing an NSDR, you refuel your brain. So to summarize this up, I'm just saying that when you wake up and you have your brain at 100%, do not waste it by just doing some random stuff that won't even benefit you. Instead, do the hardest task, the most important task. You could be recording 10 videos, scripting, editing, studying, calling your girl. I'm just kidding. But just do what's important first, and then you're gonna watch yourself grow. These videos are very hard to make, bro, but hopefully my goal for this is that you learn something, because this video can get like 10 views or 5 views, but so if you learn something, that's worth it. You can't focus on the views, you won't get them, but hopefully you learn something, bro. Thank you.